This is something people in crypto have been talking about for years, yet it's still not fully solved. Privacy. We often talk about decentralization and security, but what problems does that actually create? On most blockchains, transactions, balances, and wallet histories are public by default. Anyone can see them. While looking into projects focused on this area, I came across zero-knowledge proof. That's what I want to talk about today. Zero-knowledge proof is a full blockchain designed around zero-knowledge proofs from the ground up. The core idea is simple. Make privacy a base layer of the network, not an optional add-on. This is not about adding privacy to an existing model. It's a separate infrastructure where data is private by default, while actions on the network remain fully verifiable. And importantly, this network is already live, but let's go step by step. A zero-knowledge proof is a way to prove that something is true without revealing the information itself. You prove that a condition is met, but you don't expose the data behind it. On Bitcoin and Ethereum, information is public by default. Anyone can see transactions, balances, and interaction history. That works well for transparency, but it becomes a problem when we're talking about personal data or business operations. User data, internal company information, and working with sensitive data in AI and automated systems all require a different approach. And this is exactly the problem ZKP is trying to address. The zero-knowledge approach allows the network to verify that everything is happening correctly, without exposing the actual data publicly. This isn't about hiding in the shadows. It's about verifiable privacy. How ZKP is launched and what makes it different. There are a few things about ZKP that stand out. First, the builders behind the project remain anonymous. Second, there is no typical crypto launch structure, no venture capital funds, and no private rounds. That means there isn't a group getting tokens much earlier or cheaper than everyone else. Another important point, which I mentioned earlier, the network is already live. This isn't a promise for after launch. It's an existing infrastructure, and the entire distribution model is built on top of it. Token distribution is divided into 17 phases, spanning roughly 450 days. Each phase is predefined and different from the previous one. With every new phase, fewer tokens are available per day, and competition for that distribution increases. There's also a strict rule. Tokens that aren't distributed during a phase do not roll over. They are burned. Why does this matter? Because there's no manual control and no surprise changes along the way. The model is set in advance, predictable, and doesn't change based on market conditions. Another part that stands out is the pre-sale mechanism. There is no fixed price. Instead, a 24-hour auction runs every single day. Participation is limited. The minimum entry is $20, and the maximum per participant per day is $50,000. Tokens are distributed proportionally to contribution, with no priorities. Each day, a new reference price is formed by the auction participants themselves. Essentially, this is a daily price discovery process, built directly into the project's launch. It's also worth mentioning the community engagement campaign. The project is distributing $5 million worth of ZKP tokens to 10 participants, with each receiving the equivalent of $500,000. The basic requirements include holding at least $100 worth of ZKP and following the project's official social channels. The idea is simple: to involve people directly in an already working network from the early stages. According to the project, around $100 million in infrastructure was deployed before the public sale even began. The launch happens without private rounds, without VC allocations, and without early advantages. The rules are the same for everyone and set in advance. If you're interested in alternative launch models like this, you can take a closer look and see how it works for yourself.